Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome to another episode of FTL. Now if you'd like to skip talking about the ships and jump straight to the action, you can do so by clicking right about here, right about now. If you have chosen to stay and listen, however, excellent choice. Let's get right to that. So here we go with a new game. So what ship shall we try today? I'm thinking the Engi Cruiser Type A. Now, what are we going to name this puppy? That's our real challenge. How about, let's go for the VSS Polaroid. And we're going to have, down here, let's see, we'll have a lens, we'll have focus, and we'll have, that'd be a good name for you. You can be, I don't know, Flash? You can be Flash. Now, lens, focus, and flash on the VSS Polaroid. Excellent. Some good camera stuff going on here. Now let's see, what makes this ship interesting? Well, first of all, you have a 3-drone drone bay, right off the bat. You also start with an Ion Blast 2, also a very good weapon. You even get Engi Medbot Dispersal as a free augment. That's pretty good. Gives you free healing anywhere in the ship as long as your med bay is turned on, and nothing can be said about that. That's bad. On the other hand, you have very little aimable offensive weaponry, because while an anti-ship drone can get the job done, you can't tell it what to shoot. And you'll notice that you have very little power against boarders early on, because two-thirds of your crew is Engis. Now, to get this ship is very easy. I'm sure you all know you only have to get halfway across the galaxy, and you don't have to unlock this ship at all. For getting the next stage, the Type B, the Vortex, the evil Vortex, all you have to do is get 2 of these 3 achievements, one of them being Robotic Warfare for having the Engi Cruiser and getting 3 drones functioning at the same time, which is fairly easy as long as you find 3 drones, and Hardly Lifted a Finger for destroying an enemy ship using only drones, incredibly easy as long as you find a single ship that has no shields. Use your Ion Blast to lock their weapons down and your anti-ship drone can kill them. Problem solved. For the guns, they've stopped. For having 4 enemy systems or subsystems ioned at the same time while using the Engi Cruiser, you are going to need another ion weapon, but apart from that, it should be pretty easy to do. As long as you get 2 ion blasts of some kind would probably be better than ion, what's the other one called? Ion burst? I don't remember. The one that isn't an ion blast. That would probably not work as well, but if you get another ion blast weapon, no problem. Now, let us see about getting into this action. We're playing on normal as always, and here we go. Alright, the data we carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. We'll need supplies for the journey, so we'll need to make sure we explore each sector before moving on to the next. We'll need to also get to the exit before those rebels can catch us. So, let's get people moved around. Lens, you're going to take over shields, and Focus, you're taking over weapons. Flash, you are our new captain. Flash, savior of the universe. I don't know if you're aware of that song existing, but if you aren't, you are now. Now, we want our Engis over here so we can actually get them mobile around the ship, and Flash can sit in the helm because we got nothing better for him to do. Now, this is a very, very passive game at the start. If we get unlucky, there's nothing we're going to be able to do. We find an especially well-armed pirate ship approaching us. Hand over one of our crew members, and the rest of you can go free unharmed, they say. Well, we're not going to surrender our crew to the slavers. Let's fight! Is that a beam drone? If it is, we might actually have a chance here. Yes it is. They have a single-shot basic laser. If we can... you missed. If we can hit them in the weapons quickly, we might actually be able to not take any damage from this fight, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And there goes our engines a little bit. I didn't turn auto-fire on. Auto-fire is definitely a must for this ship, otherwise you're not going to hit anything. Hit them, not in the engines. Hit them in a room that actually hurts. Generate those shields quickly. Stop shooting the engines! There we go. Now they are harmless. So Lens is going to go fix the engines, and they've surrendered already anyway. They offer us a slave as tribute, and we accept their generous offer. Unfortunately, Ariel, you don't really, Actually, I can put you in the engine, so that's okay. Having only 3 crew, getting a 4th crew early on is good, no matter what race they are, because you can put them in your 4th system. Now, we've got that out of the way. I almost forgot about that, actually. Let's keep moving and see if we can't get some new weaponry. If we can get 1 aimable weapon, then we're set. The captain of this ship claims he can provide services as long as we've got the scrap. Well, I don't know what that means, because he's not offering us any services, so let's just fight him for his impudence. Mercenaries are worse than rebels, as they say. Only honorable thing to do is to murder them horribly. And that is honorable, right? That's how honor works. I think so. Alright, well, we'll get them knocked out soon. They are going to be blasting us pretty good too, though. Ow, shot in the shields. Our shields are now offline, unfortunately. Hit them, please. Hit them in the helm. Good choice, but not the best choice. Hit them in the weapons next. That's an empty room. Still not my ideal choice. Our shields came just online in time there. Hit them in the weapons room, please. No, not that empty room. The weapons room's right over here. You just have to shoot. No, that was close. A little bit close. No, you have the worst aim ever, drone. Well, you killed them and we only took 1 damage, so I can't really complain. The ship explodes, giving us 2 fuel, a drone part, and 13 scrap. But geez, your aim is terrible. Pick rooms that are important, yo. Let's jump to this distress beacon, and then we'll head through the Nebula, and hopefully won't find any ion storms. We locate the source of our distress call, a nearby human mining colony. An unknown disease has spread virulently amongst these workers, and they're trying to set up a quarantine to mitigate the spread. However, since they lack any law enforcement, riots seem likely. Let's send our Engis in to calm down the infected. Ooh, yeah, a weapon! Huzzah! That was fast! With no fear of catching the disease, our Engi crew member helps reassure and organize the infected humans. Calmed by its extensive knowledge about human physiology, the infected submit to the quarantine in the hopes that a cure can be found soon. The colony leaders offer a reward for helping to prevent an ugly incident. We get 3 fuel, 3 missiles, 17 scrap, and a burst laser Mark 1. Could hardly ask for better than that. That is fantastic. It's not the best weapon ever, but it does give us the ability to knock out their weapons intentionally while our anti-ship drone is derping around. Alright, let's head up into this nebula and hope we don't get murdered by the storms. And there's a storm. We jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. Let's manually search the wreckage for survivors and equipment. It's dangerous, but it could be very rewarding. Within the ship graveyard, we find one ship that seems relatively untouched. On board, we find an unconscious passenger and take him back to our ship. Once awake, he offers to join our crew in thanks. Excellent. 3 fuel, missile, 10 scrap, and another human. No, this is a woman. Anyway, close enough. Willow, you're gonna hang out over here because I have nowhere better for you to go. Actually, I'll put you in the drone bay. Not that it does anything, but that way we have someone in this part of the ship. Alright. And let's get out of here. We're gonna head probably out of the nebula at the closest. What's the best way to get out of here? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out. That might be the best way, actually. Let's head around and try and do that. Is there anything at this part of Nebula? We see a small station nearby and feel the shudder of shots ringing through the ship. We can't be sure without sensors, but it seems there may be intruders on board. Well, good thing we got a bunch of extra humans then. Where are they? They're in the oxygen room. Get in there, guys. Girls. Whatever. Whatever. Actually, we're going to turn on our oxygen and our medbay, power up the shields. Now that we have our fancy Engi medbot dispersal going on, these guys should be able to win this fight without any trouble. Although it looks like Willow's having a hard time there. No, she's doing okay now. The random number generator was working against her in this combat, but now that she has that fantastic permanent health regeneration, she's doing just fine. And down go the boarders. Nice try, guys. So, Willow, you're going to go back into the corner, and Ariel, you're going back on the engines. Our camera theme quickly got outnumbered. Not outnumbered, but outweighed by non-camera people. Lens, focus, and flash, along with Ariel and Willow. Okay, so, I guess that's good for now. We can keep on moving. There's a store over there, that's unfortunate. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. Let's take another jump in the nebula, and then we'll work our way out. And another ion storm. Maybe that was not the best plan. We arrive in the middle of a plasma storm. Despite the harsh conditions, a rebel scout is waiting for us. Uh-oh. Well, let us bring our weapons to... Oh, that's true. We don't actually have any weapons we can activate at the moment. There we go, burst laser. I'm going to aim you at their weapons, hopefully knock out their weapons, and then anti-ship drone them to death. I mean, not their weapons, their shields. If I can take out... No, I need to take out their weapons. If I can take out their weapons and their shields, they're not going to be able to do anything to us. Well, obviously. But we can use our fantastic drone powers. You know what? That's a single-shot laser. I don't need to worry about that at all. Let's just attack the shields. If we can knock that out, we can bring the anti-ship drone around. Although that might bring their bomb online. Good. Anti-ship drone, go. Burst laser offline. Drone, kill them. Uh oh, their bomb is online, like I was worried might happen. Kill them quick there, guy. You have a limited time offer here before they start bombing us to death. Good, bombs back offline. Keep hitting them. Keep hitting them. I can't do much here anymore. I'm just watching you and hoping we don't suffocate. Keep shooting them. And one more shot and we can put some oxygen back in this ship. There we go. Down they go. Whew. So the ship explodes, giving us 2 fuel, a drone part, and 15 scrap, which is not bad, but we need to get out of that storm. So we're going to do just that. I think we are going to come out this way, like I was originally planning. We're not going to go to the store, though, because we don't need to be over there. We find an especially well-armed pirate ship. They offer to let us go free if we hand over one of our crew members unharmed, but we're not going to surrender our crew to the slavers. Who do you think we are? We're going to fight you. Fight you to the last. So, we bring everything back online. They have a rocket, so we're going to be burst lasering them at first. Bring the anti-ship drone online anyway, too. All we're going to be firing at is one shot. That is a Lido missile, so it is going to fire before we get a chance to stop them. Our oxygen is online. Yes, it is. Let's turn on the medbay, too, so we can get that healing factor going. They hit us in the radar, but oh, we missed twice in a row, and the drone does not shoot. That's unfortunate. Also, I can tell our radar is on fire, so I'm going to send Focus out of weapons to go deal with that problem. And we just got hit by another rocket in the same room. We missed again. Our aim is abysmal. Come on, guys, come on. And there's a hit in the drone room. Thankfully, we do have a spare point of damage there. We can tank a little bit. There we go. Their missile is now offline. Thank you. Our weapons are now also offline, though. We can keep burst lasering them, but we cannot use our ion blast. We'll hit them in the shield here while they're distracted, although they probably have repair drones, so that damage is going to get healed up very quickly. Hit him with a burst laser. There we go. Now our drone can hit him. I probably should have done that at first, but I wanted that missile offline. Given with our missing anyway, it probably wouldn't have made any difference. They surrender, offering us another slave as tribute. We accept their offer once again. Who do we get this time? Flashy. Alright, Flashy. Welcome aboard, Engi buddy. Maybe is... Lens, do you suck at your job? Yes, you do. Alright, Lens, you're coming off your job. I'm putting Willow on your shield. If we can get humans manning all of these stations, we can get more mobile Engis to do repairs. That's probably better. I'll leave one on this side of the ship and one on that side of the ship so we can get to everything quickly. That should be all we need to do. Now, though, we are going to power up a little bit. We are going... yeah, will we? Not quite. We'll wait until we get a little bit more power for energy, and then we're going to buy ourselves some upgrades. Let's jump. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll probably run up out of space. We have 1, 2, 3, 4... maybe we have 6 jumps. I'll jump over here first and see if we can jump back across there. That would be convenient if we could. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages us saying, "Stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on..." Well, now that they're not paying attention to us, let's attack that pirate. Here we go. "You asked for it," they say. They pull away from the planet and move in to engage. They also have drones. This could be bad for us. Let's quickly pummel them with a variety of different weapons. There we go. Hit them with the ion blast and the drone. Get through that shield really quick. They're going to be hurting us, though. That laser with this drone is going to do a lot of damage. Hit them quick, guys. You have to, no. You have to hit them. You have to hit them with your weapons, otherwise we're going to die. There we go. That's part of it done. Hit this one, too. Oh, drone's offline, too. Good. Well done, anti-ship drone. You knocked out their drone and a weapon that can take down the shields, so now we're not in any trouble. And down they go. We took a couple hits there, but it didn't go too long. We picked through the remains, gathering 2 fuel, a missile, and 14 scrap before contacting the settlement. When we do so, they say that they appreciate what we've done, but they'll just be another ship looking to profit from their isolation before too long. They give us 2 missiles, a drone part, and 10 scrap, as well as their condolences for not being able to give us more. Well, let's upgrade our shields and a power bar. We can power bar out the engine, power up those shields. This ship actually starts with the most energy of most ships in the game, so your initial energy does cost more. But that makes sense because you have more firepower as well if you get lucky. And now let's keep moving. We stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. Sounds good to me. They have missiles. They're powering up their FTL drive to get away. That's not good for us. We're going to hopefully knock them out quick. we can't really control what we're aiming at, which does make this difficult. We need to hit them in the engines or in the helm very fast, otherwise they are going to get away. We're going to hit them with an ion weapon in the shield and helm, actually. If we can keep them ioned out, alternating between this and that room, they're not going to be able to run away. And good job, drone. You have actually knocked them out completely. We are taking a beating over here, though. Get some repairs done, hopefully hit those weapons with our ion blast, and that should lock them down. Ha! We are seriously getting beat up here. Hit them, guys. Hit them. And down they go. Ooh, our systems are on fire. Alright, guys. Get in there. Power up the oxygen. We can't run until we get that dealt with anyway. The ship breaks apart, we gather a missile drone part and 11 scrap, and are relieved to know that we are still safe for now, although that's a relative term given that we are entirely on fire. There we go. Fix up that engine. Pretty fast going when you have 2 Engi and 2 people, humans. 2 people. That's racist. When you have 2 Engi and 2 humans working on the same room, well, there we go. Alright, let's buy another power bar so we can keep that engine permanently powered, and jump onwards. Is there anything of value? Oh, there's a sun here. That's not what I wanted. This beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until we run away or die. So we're going to fight these guys and hope they die first. We're going to knock out their shields quickly and hope that our drone manages to knock out their dangerous weapons. Yes, they did. Fantastic. We are now home free except for fires. As long as the ship keeps hitting them, we should be okay. And there's another shot in the weapons. Nicely done, drone. We are about to get burned, though. Here we go. Let's see how bad the damage is. And it hit our shield room. If we're quick, we should be able to put it out no problem. I think 2 crew should be more than enough to put it out. Yes, it was. And down goes the rocks. The ship explodes, giving us 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 13 scrap. So much for being impervious to the heat there, suckers. Alright. Now, biggest thing on our agenda is finding a drone recovery arm if possible, because those things make the Engi cruisers much more powerful. Alright, so our scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby, which we are going to explore despite the dangers. Inside we find the remains of a ship embedded in an asteroid, with 4 missiles and 14 scrap, which we can recover. Fantastic. Free money, free weapons, not a problem to me. I will happily take those free items. What do we have here? Our ship is hailed, and they say, "We found you at last. Prepare to die." Now, that doesn't sound so good. They have a heavy laser. They can't actually get through our shields, so we don't need to use any drones. We're going to take it easy. We're going to fight them with the burst laser. We're actually turning on the med bay to heal up our guys while we're waiting. And we're going to casually kill them, because they can't hurt us, so there's no reason to waste a drone part on this fight. It might take a while, though, so if I feel it's taking too long, I'll probably go back. Hang on, no, I meant to hit the shields first. If I feel that it's taking too long, I might skip ahead a little bit, but hopefully we'll be able to fight them like this. Once you take out the shields, you should be able to kill them pretty quickly. You just missed twice? Your aim is terrible, Engi. Your name is Focus. You'd think you'd be able to focus and aim a little bit. Hit him in the shields. There we go. You didn't even take the shield layer out. Hit them again in the shields. I guess they had 3 power bars in there for some reason. Hit them again in the shields. There we go. No, you missed. You have the worst aim. I guess it wasn't wrong to aim at the helm before, because they've already fixed that damage. This is going to be a slow fight, I think. That is unfortunate. Alright, we hit them once in the shield. Do it again, and then hit them in the helm, and then we can kill them, no problem. Once we get their shields down, we can have our way with them. You just need to hit them twice. There we go, there we go. Hit them in the helm, knock out their dodge chance. No, they got it back already. Hit them in the shields again. This is going to be a long fight, isn't it? Oh, you missed. Okay, okay, that's enough of that. Hit them, please. They must be full of Engis or something, because they're repairing really fast. I can't do anything to these guys. And this is why Burst Laser Mark 1s are boring. they're such a terrible weapon, all told, though. There's nothing good about them. Oh, that room must have been on fire. Fantastic, because the shield broke itself there. Awesome, that must have been running. They were running away, too. We'll hit them in the helm so they can't run. Then we'll hit them in the med bay so they can't heal. And we should actually kill them with this shot, because they won't be able to dodge either of them. And since they only have 2 health left, problem solved. So, I know it's a little bit slow doing this kind of fighting style, but it saves us drone parts, and we're going to need those later on. So we destroy the rebel. leaving behind 3 fuel, a drone part, and 13 scrap. Very nice, very nice. Let's keep jumping to the exit. We did miss 1 jump, but that's okay. Sometimes you gotta miss jumps. We arrive at the long-range beacon, where we find debris from a forgotten battle orbiting the gas giant in the system. 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 15 scrap were still usable. Not bad. Not bad. Now, we got lots of missiles and lots of fuel, not as many drone parts as I would like, but we do also have a fairly hefty arsenal. We want some dodge chance now, I think. Not getting hit by things would be fantastic. We have 2 choices, Rock Sector or Rebel Sector. Now, I'm thinking Rebel Sector because that way we have the choice of not going to a Nebula, and I prefer to not go to Nebulas if I can help it, especially when our systems are this power demanding. The Engi are not good with limited power, at least not at this stage. At one point, this was one of the most commonly traveled sectors. Knowing that, the rebels have stationed a number of fleets here, so we'll have to be careful. Well, careful is not something we've been doing too well so far, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll be able to turn it around here. What have we here? This beacon is being patrolled by an unmanned scout, and a fight is unavoidable. And that is no unmanned scout, that is a beast of a machine. It's got 2 rockets, it's got level 2 shields. This, not so good for us. Get out there, drone, we're gonna have to ion blast them in the shields, and you're gonna have to take them out. Hopefully, it won't take us too long to knock these layers down, because otherwise we could take a lot of damage. Dodge those missiles. Nope, you didn't dodge either of the missiles. That's not exactly what I had in mind. We hit them in the shields, though. A couple more shots. I forgot I had level 2 You just took... I think you just took a missile to the face there, drone. Hit them in the weapons, though, please. We want to knock some of those big guns down. I'd love to be able to do it myself, except for the fact that you haven't done enough damage to their shields for me to not be able to aim there, and we are getting pummeled, too. Holy cow. We have 25% dodge chance, and we haven't dodged a darn thing. And we are not going to be able to knock out their weapons before they kill us. Ow. Stop hitting us. There we go. Down they go. That was a painful fight. The ship explodes, giving us 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 21 scrap, but I don't think that makes up for the fact that we just took a ton of damage. Ow. Missiles are definitely not our ideal enemy at this point. Power in the medbay while we're jumping to heal those people back up. There is a store over there, but I have nothing I want to buy, really. I want to buy one of those fantastic drone recovery arms, but we don't have the money for it at the current time. Let's jump over here first, maybe. If we get some money, we can head back in. However, there are no other ships at this beacon. We detect a small communications relay and tap into it without problem, finding no encryptions. Most of the chatter revolves around troop and fleet movements, so it's not particularly interesting. Well, that's unfortunate. There's another store. Okay, let's jump over this way, because I don't really want to go to a store right now. And here we arrive. What? We arrive near a small refueling depot. Our ship is being scanned multiple times, so they must recognize us, but there appears to be no combat-ready ships in the vicinity. The only message we received is a denial to our request to dock at the depot. So that's also a store, but we just weren't allowed in. Okay, whatever. Let's go over this way. Is there anything here? Yes, there is. There's a forward scout of the rebel fleet here. They're powering up their FTL to get run away, and will no doubt warn the fleet we are coming. So they can hurt us if they manage to hit us with a... Oh, hang on. Power off that, power up this. If they manage to hit us with both of those heavy lasers and the drone simultaneously... Oh, they more power in that drone than I thought. And they hit us. Of course they did. Hit them, please, guy. There we go. Now the drone's offline, so they can no longer hurt us. So we can just chill out here while our drone does all the hard work. Let the drone do all the heavy lifting. Of course, we are fairly low on health, so this isn't an ideal situation. And their drone is now back online. Hit them somewhere important, please, drone. You missed. That's not somewhere important. That's called missing. Drone hit us again. We hit them in the shields. We're going to ion blast them in the weapons from now on. Our drone has negated their shields fairly effectively. We are taking a pile of hits, and that both hit our drone bay. And they ran away. Lovely. The scout jumps away. They should have informed the fleet of our position, so we'll have to keep moving. So we took a lot of damage there and didn't get anything out of it. That is unfortunate. I would have liked to have been able to just rely on the drone, but apparently that was a bad decision. Well, too bad. Jump to this distress beacon and keep moving. No point regretting it now. Once we arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails us, thanking us for responding, and letting us know that their FTL is broken. They want us to lead them to their destination, and we happily agree. They offer us 14 scrap as thanks, and we keep moving. Quest beacon is fairly close by too, which makes things even nicer. Let's keep going. Hop, hop, hop. We do need to find some random repair options, though. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. We decide to send an away party to investigate. We find a hidden Federation outpost there. They message us saying, "Quick! We just got word from a sister outpost that they've been discovered by the rebels and are under attack. If you are still loyal to the Federation, go save them!" We also get 3 fuel, a drone part, and 15 scrap. Well, thank you kindly. 2 quest beacons side by side. That's nothing to be complaining about there. I say that much too much. Anyway, let us put some power into something. There we go, there we go. Get some more dodge ability so we're not constantly getting murdered by every rocket we see. And keep moving. Alright, an AI of a small nearby rebel scout immediately identifies us as a threat and engages. They got bombs and they got heavy lasers, but what they don't have is armor. So we're going to... Actually, oh, come on. They have no shields. Hit them, please. Thank you. We're going to ion blast them 2 or 3 times. That'll give us a nice long timer if we can actually hit them 2 times in a row. Hit them. Oh my goodness. You have the worst aim, Engi. The worst aim. Seriously. You'd almost think the Engi actually had a passive skill that made them suck at aiming. Alright. Hit them a couple times. 4 times with the ion blast. Should be more than enough. Now we turn that off, turn on the burst laser, hit them in the weapons for real, and now we should be able to kill them. I'm hesitant to waste my drones, as you could probably tell. This battle will be over very fast. There we go, now the weapons are out for real. This battle would be over very fast if I used an anti-ship drone, but I don't want to waste them. When they have no shields like this, I have a hard time saying it's worthwhile when I have this burst laser in hand. Actually, let's just keep hitting them in the helm, and we should be able to kill them in 2 more salvos unless our aim is exceptionally terrible. Although given that we're using Engis to fight with, apparently it is. Alright. Keep fighting there, guys. You're doing good. Next salvo should kill them, like so, and we might get some reward for it. What do we get? The ship explodes, leaving behind 2 missiles, a drone part, and 26 scrap, which is nothing to be... I keep saying that. Which is not too bad. And I really do keep saying that, too. It's funny, I don't even notice how you say those things. Shortly after we arrive, the ship we were escorting jumps nearby. They thank us for our help and offer us 2 fuel, drone part, and 26 scrap as a reward. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Now, some higher level doors might be good in case we run into borders soon, but I'm going to hold on to my money in case we can find a store now so we can repair some of our damage. What's at this quest beacon? We arrive in the sector to see a small outpost being bombarded by an automated drone. This must be the Federation base we were told about. Yes, it probably is. Let's ion blast out those weapons again, just like last time. They also have an ion blast, though. They shouldn't be able to hurt us, because we do have 2 layers of shields. But you never know. Knocked out their damage weapon. Knocked out their other weapon. And, yeah, okay. Switch to the burst laser, and same skills as last time. Hit them with everything we've got. Hopefully keep them paralyzed. And go burst laser. We hit one of them, that's good enough for now. Hit them with the second one, knock out that final weapon, and then we can go about murdering these suckers. Now, theoretically I could hit the helm right now because of the fact that their damaging weapon... there's no point. Let's just hit them in the helm, since they can't hurt us anymore, and their ion weapon is offline. And we missed. Fantastic. Hit them one more time there. We are so slow at fighting these drones. I probably should just use the anti-ship drone, but no thanks. There we go. Next salvo will kill them. Let's save that scrap metal and save those Federation friends of ours. See what we can get from them. Down he goes, shattered into little bits. We scrap the wreckage, getting 2 fuel, a drone part, and 11 scrap. We contact the station once the rebel ship is destroyed, and the lone survivor responds. This base is no longer safe. Let me join your crew, and we'll have the station's drones patch up your ship. We get 3 fuel, a missiles, 26 scrap, and a free crew member, as well as some repairs. Not bad. CY Hang, this is definitely like NG Central here. I guess I should... where should I even put him? Where can we put these guys to arrange them best throughout the ship? I could put... I don't even know. This is fine like this. Whatever. We have 4 NGs and 3 humans. I've never had that many NG on one ship before. Should we buy any upgrades? We probably should. What should we upgrade, though? Engines one more time? Engines one more time and doors. Do it. We want to make ourselves a little bit harder to board, given that we have no anti-border defenses, really. Alright. We We've made it to the exit beacon, and since it's in a nebula, there's not going to be anything here. So we're going to jump forward with impunity. We have choices of an Engi-controlled sector or a nebula. How about the engine-controlled sector? We still need our power, otherwise we will be in trouble. We arrive in Engi space, where the mantis have been threatening the Engi core worlds, but we should still be able to stock up for our journey. Alright, however, our journey for this episode has to end here. Now, thank you very much for watching. This has been VanguardOfValor playing FTL on board the VSS Polaroid, and we've been doing pretty well so far. If you'd like the video, don't forget to like the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.